In the last episode, we learned how the story of power plants began. Today, we'll talk about the different ways electricity is generated. And you'll be surprised how all these systems rely on one simple idea. Grab your favorite drink and let's go.
All the methods we use today to generate electricity, except solar power, rely on one thing: spinning an electrical generator at the right speed, and this generator is what converts rotational motion into electricity. But wait, how does the generator spin in the first place? It always needs something to drive it. That's what we call the prime mover. There are different types of prime movers we can use in power generation. And based on that, the power station is named. Let's see what they can be. If the generator is driven directly by a diesel engine, this is one of the simplest power stations, usually used for emergencies or in remote areas. It's called a diesel power station. If the prime mover is a turbine powered by falling water from dams or waterfalls, it's called a hydroelectric power station. If the turbine spins because of wind, with no fuel at all, just air, it's called a wind power station. If the turbine spins because of fuel burning directly inside combustion chambers, then it's a gas turbine, and the station is called a gas turbine power station. If the turbine runs on steam produced by burning fossil fuels, coal, oil, or natural gas, it's called a steam turbine power station. If both systems are combined, where the exhaust of the gas turbine is reused to generate steam, it's called a combined cycle power station. Now, the same steam turbine can also work, but here the source of steam is heat from nuclear fission inside a reactor, not fuel combustion. That's a nuclear power station. If steam is produced using biofuels or biomass, which comes from plant and animal waste, not coal or petroleum, then it's called a biomass energy power station. And if the steam that drives the turbine comes directly from deep underground, without burning any fuel, it's called a geothermal power station. There's also a type where sunlight is concentrated to heat a fluid, like oil or water, to produce steam, spin a turbine, and generate electricity. It's similar to a traditional steam power plant, but the fuel here is the sun. This is called a solar thermal power plant, or, depending on the technology, CSP, consistent solar power. All the types that involve heating a substance to run a turbine are generally called thermal power plants. Although some classifications treat nuclear power plants as a separate category. The sea also plays a role in energy production. We can harness the rise and fall of sea levels caused by the moon's gravity. Dams are built in narrow bays, and water flows through turbines during tides. It's like a hydroelectric plant, but based on tidal cycles. These are rare because they require specific geography and are expensive to build. They're called tidal energy power stations. And what about wave movement on the ocean surface? We can use floating devices or shoreline structures to convert wave motion into mechanical energy that drives generators. This method is called wave energy. It's suitable for coastal areas, but it's not very common since it's irregular, depends on the wind, and the technology is still under development. There's one type completely different from all the others. The only one that doesn't rely on generators, no turbines, no steam, no fuel, no mechanical motion at all. Here, solar panels, or PV panels, convert sunlight directly into electricity using a phenomenon called the photovoltaic effect, where electrons are freed from the solar cell and flow through wires, creating an electric current. This is the solar PV power station. And with that, we've covered all the known ways of generating electricity in power plants. We've seen how diverse they are: diesel, wind, sun, steam, nuclear, and even ocean waves. But an important question remains. How do we classify these power plants? Which is more efficient? Which is cheaper? And which is the future? Stay tuned for the next episode.